Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're listening to the I Am Real Estate Show with Sandra and Ray. And today we have our guest host, who is Danielle Johnson. She is a newest member of the Johnson Smith team, and she's also our daughter. So we wanted to say hi.
Hi.
Thanks
for having me.
Danielle.
And with us, we also have one of our guests here. Today we're going to spend a lot of time with Don Geisler, who's the owner and designated broker of Indy Realty. How you doing, boss?
Doing great today. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we thought we'd start today and try to introduce you guys to our newest member and let Danielle Johnson talk a little bit about her reason for becoming a real estate agent and joining Indy. Is that too much of a question, or should we make it more specific?
We'll start out and see how it goes.
Okay.
So I decided to become a real estate agent just because it sounded like an interesting thing. And so I took my classes and I got my license pretty quickly and got started. And I realized that it's a lot of fun. And, you know, I used to love house shopping. And when I bought my first house, I was 22. And it took me a really long time to find the house that I wanted.
You're that person that drives agents crazy.
I was thinking about that. We saw tons and tons of houses, and it was not that expensive, so the commission was probably not that great. But it was so much fun. We had a blast. And, you know, it's been something that I really enjoy now because I like being able to go and look for houses and to help people have the excitement of finding their new home.
It's kind of like shopping, only someone else writes the check.
Yes, exactly.
But you do have to find what they want.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, so I know that you didn't go really far outside interviewing a lot of companies and stuff, but you did have options to choose from. And what was it, other than the fact that you have, you know, the team at Indy, but what were the other things that kind of attracted you to coming into the Indy family?
So I do have other family and friends at other brokerages. And for me, when I came in and I did my first interview and kind of got to know about the company, it was that I could be who I want to be and I could do the things that I want to and reach my goals and have the support that I needed to do that. And so for me, what that looks like is, as a single mom, I need to have a company who can understand that I am a single mom and that my kids depend on me, and that they are going to take the priority in my life, but that my business, I want to build around them and not have it become something that takes away from my family. And so it's really been an opportunity to get the help that I need to achieve my goals, to create a business plan and to work toward what I think are my skills and my strengths, and at the same time, be the mom that I want to be.
And we have Don Geisler here too, who is the broker for Indy Realty. Welcome, Don.
Thank you.
So
nice to be here.
You've been part of this whole conversation as well from day one, and you do get to meet with a lot of agents, both seasoned agents and new agents. So talk a little bit about, you know, that conversation that you have when someone comes in like Danielle, and what Indy offers to someone. And for her, being a single mom, I know that was a huge thing, that's going to be a good fit for her.
Well, I think, you know, we set out to build a culture that was very family oriented. And that means that we are all a family. You know, it doesn't just mean it's just for people with families or not, or, you know, whatever. But you can go out and interview with almost any company in the world, and people are going to be spouting the word culture at you, and because it's a buzzword. And I think that we really set out, and you and Raymond, you know, helped me as we set out with our vision for the company. And we were very, very much about culture. For us, it is absolutely not lip service. So in addition to, from a professional standpoint, having what I believe is a world-class suite of technology, of support, what we do as a brokerage, we put a lot of focus in the culture that we're trying to build. And so I haven't really put this out here. We have some photos on social media, because we actually have in our office we just call it the kids room so far. I suppose we should come up with a
we have to come up with a cool name.
I need to call that Becky's room here pretty soon. She thinks she owns that place.
Yeah, and it's awesome. But we actually have the room for the kiddos to come in. And they're not sequestered in that particular room or anything. We have lots of space, but our philosophy was just, when I talk to people and they're like, well, what do you think about I have my kiddo with me X hours a week, or I would love to be on duty and answer the phones, but I have the kiddos that day.
Right.
And we're like, we want the kiddos. We've always, not just with the kids, but we've always wanted the spouses, the significant others, the important people in people's lives to come in and get to know us, know who their family, who their loved ones are hanging out with, and what our goals are and our philosophies and our cultures are. And so we've always just said, look, if we can't have a place where the kids can come in, then really, why are we doing this? Like, everybody says that we're doing it for them. So we can't, we want them around. Like, it's not just that we tolerate them being there. We embrace what they add to our culture. And I would challenge anybody, drop into our office at 7255 East Tanque Verde Road. And when you walk down that hallway past the kids' room, and it's filled with kids,
yes, it is.
One of them is drawn on the chalkboard, and one is playing on the iPad, and one is reading a book, and there's giggling, and we have so much energy in the office. It is the best environment that I've ever been in.
And
It's
people got to
awesome.
realize that we have productivity happening at the same time.
Yes.
It's not that the kids are doing there, but their parents are being productive in the office, trying to get things done, having their designated broker right there if they have any questions while they're trying to sit there and get their business off the ground.
And I think of it too as a single mom who, when I go into different places, businesses, I have my kids with me. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking knowing that I'm going into a place of business with my children. And so for our clients, it's really great to help them feel comfortable because they can come into our office and feel at home.
Right.
It's not a big, scary office where, okay, don't touch this, don't touch that, don't move. It's a place where they can actually come and they can have fun at the same time that you're handling very serious and very important financial decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the conference rooms are situated so you can kind of still keep an eye on the kids, which is cool, and when they're in there, if you're going over contracts and stuff, it's a nice, comfortable place to be. I have to say too, Dawn, though, the skill set that Danielle brings to the table, you've got to be excited because you got some mad skills, girl.
Well, thank you.
She is awesome. I am more than happy to put out there and shout from the rooftops that from a marketing, from a taking care of client standpoint, Danielle is absolute superstar. We're very, very lucky to have her at Indy Realty.
Yeah, she's done a lot of help for us developing our logos and bouncing a lot of ideas off her when it comes to graphics because she's just got a lot of skill there. So we're excited to have her part of the team. Welcome, Danielle, and we're glad that you were able to join us today, at least for this first segment. We'll see if we can keep her for two.
Yeah,
we'll
thank
see
you
what we
so
try
much.
to do. And understand that she's part of the team, so she's probably going to be here more often. And soon we'll be taking the guest host off of her name. So she'll just be one of the members on the team. So we'll be heading to the break right now. We're here with Don Geiser. He's the designated broker of Indy Realty. Thanks for spending part of your afternoon with us. You're listening to the I Am Real Estate Show on 1030 KVOI, The Voice.